All right, ladies and gentlemen, what you have from yesterday is your stick figure animation where this stick figure is walking. So I'm going to play mine for you real quick so you can see what I have. If you're having a hard time keeping the head so it looks like it's in place, you might want to remove the tween. If you notice, I don't have a tween on here because there's no colored bar, it's just gray still. I noticed the head looked like it was kind of flopping off when I tried to do that. So just keep it with no tweens. That way it's just frame by frame by frame. So I'm going to play. There's my stick figure walking along. Now what we're going to do is you're going to take that same animation that you uploaded for me yesterday. We're going to add a bouncing ball to it. However, the bouncing ball is not going to be interacting with this stick figure. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn those off so I can't see them and they don't get in my way. Take this, roll it back to the beginning. I'm going to add a new layer. I'm going to name this layer, it is my ball. So I want you to think about a bouncing ball. When that ball hits the ground, it doesn't stay a perfect circle. It compresses and it bounces back up. If it hits the ground, like as it hits, it's going to squish and then go back up. So we're going to make our ball look like it does that as well. So the ball's going to come from the opposite side of where the person over here. And what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to have it hit something and then bounce back to the person. So what we're going to do is on our layer where we originally did our lines, actually, no, I'm sorry. Don't even do it on the same layer where you did your lines. Add a new layer. Let's have a new layer and add that, name that wall. So I'm going to turn my person back on just for a second because I don't want my person to hit the wall. Let's take this rectangle tool and we're going to make a gray wall. So see how it's behind my stick figure a little bit? That way the ball can hit it and then it's going to bounce back. So you're just going to use that as a guide. Now let's go to my ball. I'm on my ball layer right now. The ball is going to come from off of the screen and move onto the screen. So in our first frame, which is a keyframe, oops, I'm sorry, there was already one there. I forgot it automatically makes one. We know that it's there because see the empty white circle? That's a keyframe. So I want you to choose your circle, your ellipse tool, and pick a color. Doesn't matter what color you use. I'm going to use a bright green just so that way it's a little more obnoxious. And we actually, you know what? I don't want green because that's the color I have in my down there at the bottom. I'm going to make purple. I'm going to take the ball and put it over here. Now, you don't have to work in as short a frames as you did with the body. I'm going to insert a keyframe. Make sure my onion skin is turned on. Start with the onion skin is where it was before. So see how it looks like it stays there? That's my onion skin. I'm going to move it over a little bit. Insert a keyframe. Move it a little bit more. Now you're moving the same ball. The ball doesn't change shape, so you're just moving it. I don't want my person to get in my way, so I'm going to turn him off again. Oops, I did the wrong one. Insert keyframe. And there it hits my wall. Now I'm going to, they're going to be real right next to each other, so one frame and then the next. Insert a keyframe, and I'm going to go to my transform tool. I'm going to squish the ball a little bit, bring it back over to the wall. insert a keyframe. I'm going to delete this one. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the first one where it hits the wall. I'm going to copy it. The next one it squishes. I'm going to go to my next keyframe that I have, and I'm going to edit, paste in place. That way, the one where it hits the wall and then the next one is the same. Come back out, insert another keyframe, and have the ball come down a little bit. Oops. Now I'm going to play it to see exactly where the ball goes. I'm going to turn the body on because I want the ball to come back and hit the guy in the foot. So I want to see where that is. Insert a keyframe. Insert keyframe. Now I'm actually lining it up with the guy. Insert a keyframe. Remember, the lighter purple version of my guy is just the onion skin. It's not really there. Now let's watch how it interacts, how it goes with the guy. The ball comes and it comes back and it actually stops. I'm going to turn the onion skin off so you can see it again. Let's also turn his head on. Back to the beginning. Now watch how the ball squishes and then bounces back down to him. And that is what we're going to be adding for today.